The story of COMEX is a story of pressure, risk, and engineering obsession, and the Rolex watches that emerged from it were never meant for display cases. There's a strange irony in the world of horology. Some of the most legendary watches ever made didn't come from a watchmaker's boardroom, but from the salty, pressurized depths of the ocean. The story of COMEX watches begins not in Switzerland, but in 1961 Marseille, France, where a young engineer named Henri Germain Delauze founded Compagnie Maritime d'Expertise, better known as COMEX. Delauze wasn't chasing trends or prestige. He was chasing the ocean itself, determined to push humans deeper and longer beneath the waves than anyone thought possible. COMEX became the elite in commercial diving, specializing in saturation dives, undersea engineering, and missions so far beneath the surface that even steel bends under pressure. But the deeper they went, the more problems surfaced. Their equipment, including their watches, needed to survive conditions that destroyed ordinary dive tools. In prolonged saturation dives, helium molecules slipped past gaskets and crystal seals, building up inside the watch. Upon decompression, the trapped gas could blow the crystal clean off. For COMEX divers, that wasn't just an inconvenience, it was a hazard. Delauze found his answer in Rolex. The partnership was pure necessity, not marketing. COMEX divers needed watches that could handle depths beyond 300 meters and survive helium buildup during weeks-long stays in pressurized habitats. Rolex modified its Submariner and Sea Dweller models for the job, fitting them with reinforced helium escape valves, thick crystals, and specially tested seals. The finishing touch was the understated yet iconic COMEX printed on the dial, a quiet badge of professional-grade toughness. The relationship wasn't just about handing over watches, it was about pushing the limits together. COMEX served as Rolex's real-world proving ground, with divers stress-testing prototypes in conditions no laboratory could truly replicate. Over the years, COMEX issued Rolexes accompanied record-breaking dives, including the famed Hydra missions, which simulated depths exceeding 700 meters. Territory few humans have ever experienced. Every scratch and every dent, every faded lume dot told a story of survival far removed from polished display cases. Unlike showroom luxury pieces, these watches were never for sale. They were tools, issued only to working divers, worn into the abyss, scraped against steel holes, and fogged in the cold black water of the deep. When the collaboration eventually ended, many of the watches retired alongside their owners. A handful trickled into the collector's market, sparking fierce bidding wars. Today, a genuine COMEX Rolex can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars, not just for its rarity, but because it represents something real. A time when dive watches weren't lifestyle accessories, but lifelines. The magic of COMEX watches lies in their paradox. Born out of pure functionality, they became luxury treasures. They began as tools for men who risked their lives beneath the waves and ended up as symbols of a time when watchmaking innovation and human endurance met at the edge of the possible. In a world obsessed with heritage and storytelling, COMEX doesn't need to exaggerate. It's all true, and every watch proves it.